love hip hop.
The main event.
What's
The
this?
Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight. Now, I watched the whole thing.
Yes.
Okay. Salute to Netflix.
Yeah, so did I.
That presentation itself was fire. I don't know. The aesthetics of it. Like, I've watched other fights on like HBO or Showtime. You know, like they do a good job of giving a good TV presentation. But Netflix, they really knocked it out the park. Like the graphics, the way everything was dope.
One question. Did yours freeze for a bit?
Oh, hell yeah.
I thought it was only me.
No, bro. I went straight to Twitter right away, or X, right? And the first thing I seen, what? Netflix buffering?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Netflix buffering? And I was looking at, I went to go check Star, right, on YouTube, and he was covering the fight, and he was mad too. He was like, what's up? It's buffering. Started sending him emails.
I actually went to because I have Netflix, but on my smart TVs. So I was watching it from there, started doing that, and then I went right to my Android box. And then it started playing, and then all of a sudden, boom, took me out.
I think Netflix wasn't ready for the amount of people that were going to tune in.
Yeah.
I don't know if it might be a conspiracy, because some people were saying that there's some kind of conspiracy going on. Hold on. I said the word conspiracy.
Whoa. Then that means there's some truth.
I don't know, right? But I just, in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, like, Netflix has had live events, but not as big. I don't know the numbers yet. The Kill Tony event was huge, right? The not the Kill Tony, the roast with Tom Brady.
Yeah, with Tom Brady.
Right? That was a huge event, and I think that broke a record on Netflix. This might break a record on Netflix this time too.
For sure it will.
Right? So I don't know if they were ready for that many people to be watching it live at the same time, bro.
That's what I was saying. And then I just went back to Netflix on my smart TV and then just played and it went through. But what they don't know is that for the people that were watching it on Android box, the fight was ahead.
Really?
Yeah. So when you were buffering and it went back all of a sudden, did it like all of a sudden restart kind of vibe?
It went
back to the girls to the girl fight.
To second round, but then when I refreshed again, I just fast forwarded it and I got all back to round 6. So I was right on time.
Oh, okay.
But maybe that was just me.
See, I didn't do that.
And that fight was crazy. They robbed Shorty.
She had a third eye.
What? Yo,
Serrano,
the headbutts?
Yeah, man. Taylor.
Yeah. Serrano got robbed. I even looked on Twitter later and she was going off, bro. They robbed the bank on her.
Robbed her. Taylor kept feeding it, leading in with her head.
Yeah,
seen
bro.
all that, man. I was like, this is crazy, man.
And the first fight, which was like more like influencers, but like the one Indian guy who was like a Bollywood actor and stuff like that.
And then one guy's from Toronto.
The other guy's from Toronto?
Was from Canada, yeah.
But those guys, that fight was all right.
It was so.
Yeah, but like I can see the vision that Jake Paul is doing. Because remember, it's Jake Paul and MVP who put the whole event together, right? But like getting some influencers in the beginning. It was only 4 fights, so we weren't like watching for super long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I enjoyed the night, except for the finale.
There was fights before the fight, what you were seeing on Netflix. You just had to get it on either Netflix Sports on YouTube. Right? So that's what I was watching first, like from like 5:30.
Oh, for real?
Dog.
Okay.
Mans were fighting.
Okay.
It was an event.
Yeah.
It was an event, right? So people got their shine that day.
So the main event happened.
Yeah, man.
Tyson came out. I thought when the fight started, Tyson looked good. Right? He was like ready to try to take Jake's head off.
Yeah.
And by the time, from the first round when he couldn't do that, by the second round he ran out of gas. And then I was just like, I actually got worried at one point. Because I was like, if Jake hits this guy too hard, he's going to go down and he might get damaged.
Yeah, and he kept fixing his mouth guard. I noticed.
No, he was biting his glove. That's what the announcer kept on saying that too. And Roy Jones Jr., who was one of the announcers, was like, nah, he's fixing his mouthpiece. The other announcer was like, nah, he's biting his glove. He has a habit of biting his glove. At the end of the fight, when they were talking to him, he was like, yeah, I was biting my glove. I have a biting fixation. I was like, bro,
what is going on? This guy came out butt naked.
Yeah, what's up with that, bro?
Like, what is really going on? Was it?
I put this up on the gram first.
Yeah, mans weren't feeling that. Man's been feeling that. I know. The comments, man.
It's just fun. Thank you, Doug. Love you too.
Look at this.
First of all, why did he kiss the man?
That's his son.
Oh, that was his son?
That's his son.
Okay. My bad. Yo.
This is crazy, bro.
Why did that happen, though? Or did they just catch him when he just came out the shower or something? What happened?
Yo, man, I want to get into my conspiracy theory bag, but I don't want to scare the audience away.
No. The conspiracies, let's go. I love a good conspiracy.
They trying to make a mockery of us. I don't care what anybody says, bro. I don't care what anybody says because
humiliation ritual.
Yeah, bro. Between him and Denzel Washington this week. I don't want to get too far into it, but between him and Denzel Washington are OGs, like guys who've never been beaten. They want to retire now. They want to get out of this industry, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, you want to retire? We're going to have to beat your ass to get out of here. You're going to have to do something very, very homosexual for you to retire. Because they own them. Yeah, they're butt breaking us right there, bruh. Humiliation. Further than that,
was
bro.
Unnecessary.
It was unnecessary. Like, when has the toughest, roughest guy in the world ever done that? This nigga will say he's gonna eat your kids. He go, white boy, I'm gonna do you in your butt, white boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, pause. But that's how he gets down.
Well, but baby, that's why he was walking around with no shorts, man.
What is going on?
He's like, I'm gonna make you love me.
Oh,
you know what? No. Maybe he was just getting ready to go do that.
I don't know what he's on, bro, but
look at the man's face.
It's crazy, bro. This is crazy to me.
Like, go tell him something about that. Yo, Mike, go put on some pants.
Yeah? I have a biting fixation.
Right? Let me bite your face.
And whatever else comes with it. You know what I mean?
But with the fight itself, did you said something before we started filming. I don't know if I got it recorded. You said you thought it was fixed.
In a sense, yeah. Because how you lose because Jake put it on. Yeah, he's gonna come out with he came out with what, like 40 million?
I think Mike got paid 40 million or something like that.
Mike got paid 20.
Okay, Mike got 20.
Yeah, to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
like the fix part is scripted because when I watched the Netflix documentary leading up to the fight till Tuesday, this nigga punching like he could still knock niggas' heads off.
Yeah.
Going in. But and then I thought to myself while I was watching, I was like, well, this is just practice.
And it's clips. It's edited clips.
It's edited clips. Like, he could just be like, all right, just film me doing this for like the next 5 minutes and then make it look like I'm going hard.
Right? And then after he's like,
you're like, go get me a joint of some mushrooms. Right?
Water.
And water and mushrooms and some joints, right?
Yeah.
He's ready to podcast. He's ready to sit down and do some potting, right?
Yeah.
But with that and then leading up to it, and then when I seen him coming out, walking out onto the, you know what I mean, to the stage, I was like, dude, this man he look like he ready to go to sleep late like me. I'm ready to go to bed.
Yeah,
you know
it's past his bedtime.
Yeah, it's past, like, I'm like, this nigga got me up waiting to see him get his ass kicked, and he walking outside like this.
Yeah, bro, it was so underwhelming, man. I don't know what I expected, to be honest. I thought, I don't know, maybe my nostalgic brain thought Mike was just going to come out there and just take him out in the first round. I was filming like, okay, maybe the first 90 seconds.
No, 60. I bet on that. Shout out to FanDuel, right? Yeah, I bet on that. I bet on that part for him to get knocked out in 60 seconds and for Jake to get knocked out in 60 seconds. One or the other. Shout out to FanDuel.
Hey,
you guys send me some money.
Send a bag.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I sent y'all a bag. Shout out to FanDuel once again. I got some money last night from them. But that's what I'm saying. Like, when it comes to that part of the 60 seconds, that's old Mike. That's 20-year-old Mike. You ain't gonna get that at 58. Yeah, maybe if you were to buck him in the street and you were trying to take something from him and he turned around and then you really realize, oh shit, that's Mike. That's iron.
Yeah.
And then he hits you with the 1-2. Yeah, you're gone. Right?
Yeah.
But please, nigga, I'd fight Mike. Now, I'd fight his ass.
In the ring?
I'd beat him up.
Wow, that's kind of crazy.
But that's the same thing.
Just to think about it, like, this to be like, back in the days, Mike Tyson was such a legendary figure that Will Smith made a song like I would fight Mike Tyson because that was just ridiculous to think of it. You know what I'm saying? He was the last figure in the video game, bro.
Yeah,
if you beat everybody else, you're not going to be able to beat Mike Tyson. You're going to have to start over mad times to beat Mike Tyson and then figure it out, bro.
Yep.
Right? That's how much of a feared figure he is.
Yeah.
Last night after that fight, I thought to myself, Will Smith now, he might be able to take out Mike Tyson.
Oh, no, he would.
You know what I'm saying? Like the way he's trained for his age.
Yeah.
The way he slapped the shit out of Chris Rock with such form. I was like, with a little bit of training, he might be able to take out Mike Tyson now.
That's what I'm saying. Now, Jake Paul needs to fight somebody who's a little bit more his age and his weight class, I believe, because it's looking like, okay, yeah, we know what you're doing. You're setting up stages.
Yeah.
We know what it is, right? But it's humiliation stages I think he's trying to do. Like, you're trying to take away from the person's legacy.
The people that he's choosing to fight.
Bro, I can't believe it.
He beat up Anderson Silva. Think about that.
But nah, dog, he never. But you see, that's the thing. If you want to say, if I'm gonna say I bust your ass, you're not coming to my world. I'm coming to your world.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna come to your world. If I'm a bad man, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna come to his world with my techniques. I'm gonna go learn some of his shit and come back and beat his ass with his shit.
Yeah, but it depends. Like Jake Paul decided he wanted to be a boxer. He didn't want to become an MMA fighter.
But why would you then challenge a guy who was an MMA fighter who has mixed just because he has boxing techniques?
Yeah, but that's on dude to take the challenge. He could be like, yo, I'm in MMA. Come to me. Or I'm not even trying to get into the ring.
Yeah.
But these guys say, all right, sure, because they think he's soft. Right? Oh, the YouTuber? Okay, I'll beat him.
Yeah.
I fight, I take guys' heads off and you know what I'm saying? I can grapple, I can punch. Jake Paul.
Whatever.
And then they go, and then Anderson Silva, the legend, gets knocked down by Jake Paul, bro.
Yeah,
when I seen that footage, I was like, I forgot about that.
No, I never did. And then that's why I was telling people I was betting for Jake Paul a couple times. Like, shout out to FanDuel. You know what I mean? Like, I'm betting on Jake because I'm like, how's this 58-year-old gonna really go in there and try to fight this 30-year-old boy? Still?
Yeah. Like, and pause, like, he's in great shape, bro.
Who,
Jake Paul?
He got in great shape.
Yeah.
He worked out his neck. He was working out his neck, bro. You should have seen that documentary. He wasn't playing
because
with his neck.
It's the punch that people are worried about. If you take that blow from Mike Tyson, the uppercut that everybody's worried about that knocked down so many people, then like you're good to go. If you can take that punch, that first initial time that Mike Tyson gets you with one, and you're like, oh, I survived.
Yeah.
His confidence probably went up like, oh, I didn't think that I would be able to handle that punch that Mike's given. Okay, now we can dance.
Nah, dog.
That's what happened with the other people who fought Mike.
But
they
that's
took that
Mike
punch.
when he was 20 years old.
No, but the fights that he lost, when like Buster Douglas, after taking the initial of like, oh, he's coming at you, and the shock is gone. Now you can start thinking.
Yeah.
All of his other fights, especially like the 60 second, 90 seconds, I didn't even think they had time to think. They felt the blow and then another one and they were out.
And they were out.
You know what I'm saying? But once you get past that initial first round with Mike Tyson, and I felt this back in the 90s.
Yeah.
You get past the first 2 rounds, you got a chance of winning, bro.
Winning against him because he can't go the distance.
Nah, bro.
But I bet on him to go the distance. Shout out to FanDuel, and I got some money.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised that he went the distance and Jake Paul didn't knock him out. However, Jake Paul didn't want him to knock him out. You can tell.
I know.
He didn't go crazy. He could have just started unloading on Mike, bro, and people would have been like, what are you doing?
You're beating up the old man.
Exactly. And he knows that as like somebody who's aware of his image. So he didn't go as crazy as he could have been.
But he should have.
That's what I was waiting for. I was just like, F it, man. Just go crazy.
Beat him
Knock
up,
this
bro,
nigga out, man.
because he slapped you in front of the whole world just before everything.
That was fake.
Exactly.
That was just for the hype.
Bruh, that looked like they were sparring. I won't even lie. They looked like they were sparring. They looked like they were sparring. No? They didn't look like there was a spar session.
Yo, there was one part of the fight where Jake Paul took a hit from Tyson, and then he was like, looking his tongue out, and I was like, oh, Tyson is not the scary guy anymore.
He's not scared of, like, see, that's the thing, but that's where the the let me downplay this nigga comes into play. Like, let me take away his belt. Let me take away his stripes. Because now kids growing up, all they've ever heard was about Mike Tyson. You gotta
fear him.
You gotta pull out the tapes for kids right now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you got the Gervontas, you got all that, right? But you gotta pull out the tape.
Yeah.
For Mike Tyson, you're gonna be like, look, he knocked this nigga out in 60 seconds type of shit. Now, to the little average kid running around in this world, you know who's his Mike Tyson probably right now?
The guy who got beat up by Jake Paul.
No, Jake Paul's their Mike Tyson.
Yeah. White Tyson.
Yeah. What do you think's going on? What do you think's going on? I'm not saying it in that way, but I'm saying that's the way it's going down. Like that's the new Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
It's Jake Paul.
Yeah.
He's literally proving himself that, yeah, I had to go through the greats.
Yeah.
And now he's going to fight you guys who aren't great. Yeah.
Well, we'll see what his next fight is, man. And one thing also, last thing on this Mike Tyson thing, Mike, like I seen him in the ring, like, I don't know what I'm going to do next. Stop fighting, bro. Because like what you just said here, like his legacy is not going to end with people only getting to see those videos of him knocking people out crazy. They're going to see those. They're going to see the Roy Jones fight, which was just subpar. And then they're going to see this fight. Yeah. Right. So don't stay around long enough where like you start to fall off. Yeah. Leave when you're on top, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You're doing great podcasting and doing whatever you do. We don't need to see your legacy go down from losing the last fights because you're 60 years old at this point, bro.
Yeah, man. Then fight a 60-year-old.
Yeah, go fight George Ford. And no, not even, because you never know. You go fight Evander, any of those guys, and they knock you on your ass again, then people are going to start looking at Mike crazy, bro.
No, they're going to be like, I've always told you he wasn't that great.
Yeah.
He was just a knockout machine.
Yeah.
He's just a knockout artist.
So just don't even do it anymore, man. Like, we've seen enough. To be honest, I think he's already kind of ruined his legacy with that fight, but don't ruin it anymore. I don't want to see any more fights.
Wow. I don't know what to say, bro.
It hurts my feelings, bro. But yeah, man, let's move on, man.
We love hip hop.